Azure Bastion is a fully managed service that provides secure and seamless RDP and SSH access to virtual machines directly through the Azure portal. It eliminates the need for a public IP address, reducing exposure to threats. This service is crucial for administrators who need to manage virtual machines securely without compromising on ease of access. Azure Bastion enhances security by providing a secure connection to your virtual machines without exposing them to the public internet. It integrates with Azure Active Directory, enabling role-based access control. Additionally, it simplifies network architecture by eliminating the need for jump boxes or VPNs, making it easier to manage and maintain. To set up Azure Bastion, navigate to the Azure portal, select Create a Resource, and search for Bastion. Follow the prompts to configure the Bastion host, including selecting the virtual network and subnet. Ensure that the subnet is named Azure Bastion Subnet and meets the required size specifications. Once configured, you can connect to your VMs securely. After creating the Bastion host, you need to configure it to ensure it meets your security and operational requirements. This includes setting up network security groups, NSGs, to control inbound and outbound traffic, configuring diagnostic settings for monitoring, and integrating with Azure Active Directory for role-based access control. Proper configuration ensures that your Bastion host is both secure and functional. Once Azure Bastion is set up, connecting to your virtual machines is straightforward. Navigate to the VM you wish to connect to and select Connect followed by Bastion. This will open a new browser window with an RDP or SSH session to your VM. This method ensures that your connection is secure and does not expose the VM to the public internet. Azure Bastion offers several security features, including end-to-end encryption, no public IP requirement, and integration with Azure Active Directory. These features ensure that your connections are secure and that access is tightly controlled. Additionally, Bastion supports multi-factor authentication, MFA, adding an extra layer of security to your VM access. Azure Bastion is billed based on the number of hours the service is running and the amount of data processed. To manage costs, ensure that you only run Bastion when necessary and monitor usage through Azure Cost Management and Billing. Setting up alerts for cost thresholds can help you stay within budget and avoid unexpected charges. Monitoring and diagnostics are crucial for maintaining the health and performance of your Azure Bastion deployment. Use Azure Monitor to track metrics such as CPU usage, memory usage, and network traffic. Configure diagnostic settings to collect logs and set up alerts for critical events. This proactive approach helps in identifying and resolving issues before they impact your operations. To get the most out of Azure Bastion, follow best practices such as regularly updating your Bastion host, using strong authentication methods, and implementing network security groups, NSGs, to control traffic. Additionally, regularly review access logs and audit trails to ensure compliance with security policies. These practices help in maintaining a secure and efficient Bastion deployment. Common issues with Azure Bastion include connectivity problems, configuration errors, and performance issues. To troubleshoot, start by checking the Bastion host configuration and network settings. Use Azure Monitor and diagnostic logs to identify the root cause of the issue. If problems persist, consult Azure support or community forums for additional assistance. Azure Bastion can be integrated with other Azure services such as Azure Security Center, Azure Policy, and Azure Automation. These integrations enhance the security, compliance, and operational efficiency of your Bastion deployment. For example, Azure Security Center can provide security recommendations, while Azure Policy can enforce compliance with organizational standards. Consider a company that needs to provide secure access to its virtual machines for remote administrators. By implementing Azure Bastion, the company can eliminate the need for public IP addresses and reduce the attack surface. The administrators can securely connect to the VMs through the Azure portal, ensuring that all connections are encrypted and authenticated. This setup not only enhances security, but also simplifies the network architecture. Azure Bastion is continually evolving, with new features and improvements being added regularly. Future developments may include enhanced integration with other Azure services, improved performance, and additional security features. Staying informed about these updates ensures that you can take full advantage of the latest capabilities and maintain a secure and efficient Bastion deployment. Implementing Azure Bastion is a crucial step in securing your virtual machines and simplifying remote access. By following best practices and staying informed about updates, you can ensure that your Bastion deployment is both secure and efficient. The next steps involve setting up Azure Bastion in your environment, configuring it according to your needs, and integrating it with other Azure services for enhanced security and compliance.